next colossi on my list is Valise. He's flipping waves movements. Like basically, when I first did the Let's Play, it was a difficult challenge to kill him. But after you match up his movements, you can figure it out. Another reason why I put him in my worst category is basically because the first time it's hard if you don't know how the pattern is, but just the next time you always figure it out. And it's easy when you finally get up to his head and he tries to shake you off. And it's satisfying when you get that final blow. As he is the first colossi, he's not the worst in my opinion. But he was a bit tedious in the Let's Play. I hate this. I hate this guy. A lot. Quite a lot. Like he's a massive hulking beast with spikes around him, but I hate him. I hate him a very lot. I hate him so much. Because basically the way how you kill him is mostly the reason I hate him is his attacks. He can shoot fire at you, and if the fire hits you, then he hits aggro. Anyway, basically what he does is every so often during the fight he gets out of his cave and he starts crawling towards you, as you can see there. And the way you beat him is, you'll see in a sec, guys. What we basically have to do is we have to turn the bass around to go over this geyser here. So we need to shoot him, make him turn around, and then get a far distance from the geyser. Then we need to wait until the geyser blows up. It will cripple the bass around, or make him fall over. So come on, guy. We just need the geyser to explode, and then he will get crippled, and the bass around will get crippled. Okay, I think the bass around has been crippled. Yep, the bass around looks like it's been crippled. Yeah, so it gets crippled like this. Then you shoot weak points on its legs like this. Then the entire thing flops over. Where the hell's aggro bomb? Fine, I don't need him, I don't need any. Okay, but seriously, aggro, I need you now. I need to get on this thing. So basically you just crawl over here using aggro. You just go to the other side. And then over here is our fluffy side. So then what you have to do quickly as possible, because I don't want to do that geyser thing again. You need to climb onto here, get across the fair, and get onto the head. So we're going to be there in a sec. Okay, I'm on its head. Now the annoying thing with the Batarang is it only has one sigil, which means you have to repeatedly stab at the sigil until it dies. So I'll just be back when it's almost dead. Okay, it's almost dead now. The Batarang is almost dead. Batarang Storm Echo is its full name, I think. Okay, just one more teeny little hit and there's an achievement to finish it off with a jump slash, and I think that's when you jump in the air and then you jump down. No, 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 no! No, no, I was an idiot. I was a fool to do that. Please, Batarang, just don't knock me off. I'm going to protect the cage of its helmet, made me from not falling off. Anyway, that's the Batarang defeated. I really hate this guy. But now he's fallen to the ground, crippled and destroyed, and he deserves it. So it's minor. This is ranked this low because of the just level of annoyance that it takes to climb Cadraxis. As you can see here, lift up, you shoot his weak spots, then you jump on his right leg, climb across him, hit his weak spot, then head over to his head and kill him. But as you can see in the Let's Play, that was a very, very hard thing for me. And as you can see here, now you can see a slot of what it looks like. See, his feet lift up, you have to shoot that one, and then he falls to the ground, then you have to climb up his right leg, and then take out the head. So, like here, you take out Cadraxis' head. Now in the first Let's Play, it took me a while to kill him. Like a very long while, like flipping 32 minutes. But now I'm better at the game, and it only took me about 6 minutes to kill the guy now. So as you can see, just before he does that, he shakes his horns around, and I never noticed, but he's missing a horn. And yep, that is Quadraxis defeated. In the video, because I hate it. I hate Seleucia. Because the main point of Seleucia's fight is to basically get up on one of these platforms with the torches on top. And then make Seleucia hit the pillar. And when Seleucia hits the pillar, it will knock down a flaming torch. Seleucia. Then when you have the chance, you duck down and grab the torch. Then you run over to another pillar, climb that one, and ignite the torch. Now that the torch is lit, Seleucia will bend to your will because it's scared of fire. So you have to hit Seleucia back and back. And the annoying thing with this fight is it takes ages for you to figure out how to pick up the torch or the method, but the goal is to knock Seleucia so far that she falls off the edge of the cliff. So jump off the edge and get onto Seleucia's back. Once you've done that, it's a nightmare because Seleucia will try at every will to try and knock you off. So the only way that I've seen to find is at any moment Seleucia barely stands still, you need to get a good shot on. So I'll be back when it's finally low. Hitting Seleucia is dead. Now it's a pretty hard boss because it takes ages because Seleucia has a little seizure and that can knock you off very, very easily. Seleucia's seizure can knock you off very, very easily. Sorry about that, my controller died. Next. This is the second to last final boss of the game. And just look at him. He looks cool. Anyway, the point of the fight is to run over to basically that platform over there. You have to just run over to this platform over here, and you see this ledge, but it's too high to climb up. So then you need to just trigger Argus to get up here. And when Argus finally comes, he gets his foot, you dodge out the way, then he grabs the platform, lifts it up a bit so then you can jump onto it. Then the next part is, you look around but there's no way up. So how'd you get up? You're probably thinking you need to hit something, but no! You actually need to use Argus here, our buddy, to platform up the entire level. So we need our buddy Argus here, because if it's a known fact that any colossi that can't see you, or you're in an area that they can't get you, smacks the area around you to try and crash it down to kill you. And none is different than Argus. So if I just shoot Argus in the eye soon, that should happen. And like I said, he smacked the wall. And as you can see, he made the floor fall down. And now we can get up a new area. And get up to another area. So we jump across there, jump up these stairs. And then climb up here, and we make it to this bridge. Then we just need to all we need to do is call Argus over to the bridge. Oh, and when you're doing this, so you don't have to do all the tasks again, make sure when you shoot him, you're always about here. Then he's going to smack the bridge, destroying it. And because I was all the way over here, I didn't fall to my death. And August is going to come over here. Then you need to wait until the perfect moment to strike. And striking in this case, then you're on his head. Then you just need to go down, stab his head, then move on to a second sigil, which I think is on I think it's on his back. And then basically, we'll see what we do next. Dropped his weapon, and it's dropped its sword. Ah, it knocked me off. Anyway, the next part of the fight, you basically just have to get your bow out, and there's 2 attacks he can do now. He can squish you with his foot or slam you with his fist. And what we need to do is we need him to slam us with his fist, because his final sigil is actually inside of his fist. He stamped us with his foot. But if we just try that again, then next time he should try to squish us with his fist. I think I need to be at far distance for him to unleash his fist attack. This is cool. Okay, I think he's going to do his hand attack. Yes. Damn it! Okay, I'll be back when he does his hand attack. I'm onto his hand. Then the final sigil is on his hand. So then you need to get your sword and stab it, and one more hit. And the sentinel is dead. Now, I love August because of the way you get up to him. Again, I'm saying this again for later. So basically, he falls to the ground, dead, like all colossi. But I just like his death animation because it's like falling, and he's a colossal giant. And at this point in the game, you haven't fought a colossal giant in a while, so it's time for the next colossi. Guys, I put this low on the list because of one reason only. That's that it's bullet hell, and it's literally hard to figure out how to kill him, and it took me to kill him 33 flipping minutes, as you can see here. Guys, walking towards me. Now, how you trigger him to hit you is like this. You wait until his hammer is right above you, like this. Then you roll out the way. Then he gets smashed. His arm breaks, and then you basically just have to crawl up to his head and land a good few shots on. Then after that, you have to crawl onto his back and land the final blow. So as you can see here, we're at the final sigil. That's the weak point in this game. And finally, we can finish off the blow on Gaius. Now, this is a pretty hard boss. That's why it's that low on the list. This is why it's this low on the list. So we finish Gaius off, and the sleeping giant falls to the ground. Last, Malus is quite a big beast, as you can see here. He is the final battle of the game, and he has fire bracelets. Now, as attacks, he can shoot fire at you. You need to go into the tunnels to try and escape him, and then you need to get to his legs. So let me just show you an example of his fire, and then we'll cut right to his legs. Because if you've seen my series, you'll know what I'm talking about. So right now, yep, he shot fire. He can do that. You have to try and dodge it and hide in these tunnels. So now I'll meet you guys back up his legs. Sparkly bit up at the top of his belly, yep, you have to pop up that, so I'll meet you up there. After you stab his belly, as you can see, he looks sad. So then, to see what the hell's going on, he lifts his hand over to try and smack you off. So this is your opportunity. You need to jump onto his hand, then you need to try and crawl onto the top of it. And it's a hard process because he's turning his hand over so often. And you're too high up, so if you fall, you're dead. So you need to just crawl across and get on his arm. And I fell. And I somehow did that insane trick shot, and I do not even know how, so I'll meet you back on his arm. stab this weak spot. Then what he does is Malice tries to squish you, so you bring your other hand over. You wait a bit. And you stab this again to make sure the hand stays flipping still. Then just one more time. So it gets very near. And then when the right moment comes, you grab onto his hand. And I heard from a guide that the most efficient way is to stab the hand ever so often so it stays balanced. Then you hit that weak spot over there, which makes Malice's hand go over to his arm, and then if you position it just right, you can jump onto here. Then you can just get your stamina back up. And if Malice doesn't see you, that's good. Then you get to his head and start absolutely murdering him. And like I said in my actual series, this is for aggro, because if you haven't seen my series, Aggro is the horse, and he got killed because of this piece of crap. No, the dude didn't shoot a fireball at the bridge, but that would have been cool, and that would have made this fight. But you know what the hell, crazy? You should have made it to do for a fireball at the bridge. That would have been much cooler. In the actual series, I did a cool slow-mo finish on Malice. But this is the final colossi of the game. So that's the end for Malice. But it's time for the final colossi on my list. As you can see, Malice's building shatter. His basically fire disappears. And yeah, I like his death animation. So it's time for the final colossi of the list, the one I hate the most. And if you've seen all my videos, then you know which I'm talking about. Avion Delta Phoenix. I flipping hate this colossi, and I hope it burns in hell. I hope that it drowns in this river. This thing killed me so many times. Well, it didn't actually kill me, but it knocked me off after it flew, because it's the only colossi that flies, except the one earlier, except I forgot its name was. But if it'll fly, and this thing's so annoying, as you can see in a second. Shoot an arrow at Avion, then Avion starts flying. Then you need to get to the platform, but then the platform misses. So then you need to repeatedly wait until Avion comes back until you finally get on the thing. And you can see how struggling that is in a minute. So give me a sec while I get to the tail, which is the final weak point. Okay, I'm at the tail. Now this boss is insane because every single time I think it's impossible to win this fight without it knocking you off at least 3 times. Like, sure, it's defeated now, but at the time, this bird knocked me off about several times. And I just hated this thing so much, and it deserves to drown in the cold, dark sea. So, that was my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time, guys. Bye.